When I came here in 1958 as a member of 414 Squadron, I think four of us came, 2 crews came. I think we were the final complement to building up 414 to its 25 crew. Did 4 years roughly of flying and doing alert duties out at the end of the hangar, and the original alert shack used to be by the old hangars where Voyager is right now, as a matter of fact, out on the runway side. And you did that, and you did simulator training, which was in this building, sort of kitty corner across the hall from here. I think it's where your T-33 model is. It used to be the simulator. And other than that, we did sort of a 2-day on, 2-day off shift. So between the simulator and flying on your day shifts, you were pretty pooped, and then you'd have a couple of days off, and that, for 20-year-olds, that was drinking time. BOMARC, there was 4 of us, basically to man the operations center in BOMARC. So we worked long shifts, so we had a cot that we pulled up beside our console at night, and all you had to do really was answer the phone and verify that messages were coming from where you thought they should be coming from, etc., etc. On BOMARC, really on duty, we were the final safety check before they could fire one. It was sort of strange when I got transferred to BOMARC because I think it was on a Friday. We had ground school every Friday on squadron, and one Friday all of a sudden the boss said, well, we're going to take you up. They're building a missile base up the North Highway, and we're going to show all you people what it's like, because some of you are going to end up there. And so he who laughed ho 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 the loudest that night was told he was transferred to BOMARC's. So I left here, oh boy, within about a month after that, I think I was transferred out of here on temporary duty to the States. And came back here, and BOMARC didn't open right away. When we came back, we were all trained and ready to go, but we had no warheads. So we came back in end of December, early January, and there was really nothing for us to do, so we did all sorts of odd jobs. The warheads arrived. First warhead arrived, just one came in. And so then we went on duty regular shift. So we would work 8 to 8 day shift and 8 to 8 night shift. Other than that, it was very boring, doing tests, at least one test during your shift on BOMARC. So it wasn't quite as thrilling and fun as flying was, but it was a different job. Fun flying in the old days. The controllers in the tower actually were members of the officers' mess. So we used to have standing bets with them. So if you knew who was going to be on duty in the tower that night and you were destined for the late night flight, usually the bet was a few beer, obviously, or a few drinks anyway, and that you could get over the button with your airplane before they saw you. And many times we would come down Trout Lake, and people on the docks could probably just about look down into the cockpit as we came down the lake, and then up over the hill and over the buttons and onto the radio. We're here, and you owe us big time. Len, at the end, was off squadron, and he was working at the recruiting unit. And he phoned me one day, and this is when I was going through odd jobs. We're waiting for warheads to arrive for the missiles. How would you like to have another trip? Oh, I'd love to have another trip. So anyway, Len arranged that we should fly this and show the city that, yes, they're really getting a flyable airplane. So we took off. And as a matter of fact, when they took all the pictures, the press was swarmed around the airplane across the road there in the flight line. First time we tried it, we overheated the thing. You couldn't run it on the ground like we could the older CF-100s. This one had to have forced air. Like it was just completely different system, electrical systems especially. So we overheated and we had to get out in kibitz and wait for it to cool down a little bit. Finally got airborne, did I forget how many passes up and down Main Street and over the city and over the airport. Put about another hour and a half on its airframe, which was its final hour and a half flying. So it was its last flight, and that's the last flight I had in the CF-100. It was Len's last flight in the CF-100. My airplane, that's why I'm back in North Bay too, I guess, to look after my airplane. and up until a year or so ago, look after my missile, which used to be across the road from it.